another video. Today we'll be having a look at a scenario where the Farmers Union is real, well, in the real life world. As you see, they're a lot bigger than I thought they would be, spanning across all the way Ukraine to Slovakia's capital. This is going to be a very interesting scenario. There'll be lots of wars. Let's get into it. First thing happening will be the Farmers Union declaring war on the remainder of Romania. This is not going to go well for Romania, we already know. Just look at how small they are. You know what the beef is going to be. As we can see, they have been fully annexed, and now they're going to invade another two countries. Hungary and Slovakia, they're very destroyed by what the Farmers Union have done to them, which is they appeared. Poland also lost a bit of land. But this war will go rather quickly as well, as both countries are split and they both capitulate. Takes a bit longer for Hungary to capitulate, but they do. And in this peace treaty, again, it will be full annexation, as we can see here. Oh my gosh, no. Right, they're looking quite big now. But there is going to be a coalition of countries that have lost land that do not want the Farmers Union expanding anywhere near them, which will be Poland, Ukraine, and Bulgaria. These countries have lost a fair bit of land. I'd say the most goes to Ukraine. If we draw on the original borders, it's something like, actually, no, I've got a flag map, which is here. You can see how big they are. Anyway, the coalition, they're only going to fight if the Farmers Union invades them. But the Farmers Union's got plans. They're going to go for some space near the Adriatic by invading Serbia. That is Croatia. No, not Serbia. Anyway, the invasion begins up north. They capture the capital, split the country in half. This is the one big flaw of Croatia. In every single war, in any scenario, Aegis Pro, mine, everyone's scenario, they always just get cut in half. And now they're dead. Come back with the peace treaty. Wow, that border is completely horrific. Now we will see the Purple Alliance making a move down here on Montenegro, Kosovo, and North Macedonia. These three countries are not strong, and the Alliance, they will take advantage of that, and they'll invade into them, capturing the capital of Montenegro, Kosovo, then finally North Macedonia. Let's have a look at the peace treaty. Here's the peace treaty, which is full annexation. Bulgaria is not satisfied as they didn't really get any land, but Serbia is looking a bit better now, according to them. But Ukraine is being eyed up by the Russians, and they know this. They do not want to get into a war with the Farmers Union, then have to deal with big Russia. So they're not going to fight the Farmers Union yet. But a new country will be joining their alliance, which is Poland, because, you know, Poland lost a bit of land down south, and they want that back. And now the Farmers Union is faced with a pretty harsh reality that they're not welcome here. They kind of just appeared, took out countries, and started invading more countries. So they'll stop invading, and they'll build up their economy and their population and their military. And these guys, they know it, so they'll do it as well. But they'll get into a little bit of a war, the Purple Alliance will. Whilst they are doing random patrols on their borders, they will accidentally move into Albania. And also, yeah, unfortunately, it was here. Yeah, they moved into Greece as well. And now we can see Greece has declared war on the Pink Alliance, purple, pink, whatever. And, well, they weren't really expecting the Greece to declare war, but troops from Ukraine and Poland are coming. The Greeks will say to the Farmers Union, hey, this is like the best opportunity you'll have to join this war. But no, we don't want to. Like, okay then, we can win it by ourselves, totally. They can't. They will push up near Bulgaria, but there is Ukrainian troops coming from here, and also a lot of Polish troops from landings here, and they will push back the Greeks, and there may or may not be someone supplying them in order to take out Greece. I wonder who that would be. I really wonder. Anyway, Turkey joins the war. The reason I haven't coloured them purple is they're not fully in, well, they're not in the alliance. They're just joining it temporarily to invade Greece. And now Greece is forced to withdraw all of their troops, and they're about to get cooked. They will move in from all sides. They start taking all the islands, make a landing in the south, take Athens, and Greece is no more. Now let's have a look at this peace treaty. Here's the peace treaty. We have all of Albania being annexed into Serbia, and we have all of the Greek panhandle being annexed by Bulgaria. Turkey will take a lot of the islands and stuff over here, and Ukraine and Poland will demand a lot of reparations, increasing Greece's debt, collapsing the country, and they'll become a puppet state of the purple team. See, the Farmers Union, they're not happy about this. They're going to create their own alliance. It will be like orange. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Consisting of Lithuania, Belarus, Czechia, and Bosnia. Some very strong countries there. And the purple team, it might be a distraction if they get into a war, but it's not too much. But of course, someone in the alliance just had to screw it up for everyone else. And there's a civil war in Bosnia. There is some Serbian groups and the main Bulgarian, no, not Bulgarian, they're Bosnian. And the Bosnians will do quite well until they decide to chase the Serbians into their own territory. Why would you do that? Says the rest of the Farmers Union Alliance. They just said, well, I don't know. And then they declare war on the Orange team. Oh dear. Almost immediately, Polish and Ukrainian troops flood into Belarus. Belarus is not a very strong, stable country. And also Lithuania, who will put up an alright fight for their size. But when there's landings, they know they're kind of screwed. And Farmers Union will have a hard time in this war, and they know that. What they will take advantage of is the Greek puppet state, as they are able to put some inspiration into this and try and liberate it, and they'll do well. And now there is a lot of troops stationed in the north. The Bosnians, during their civil war, these civil war rebellions will link up and they will try to take the capital. They will fail and they will be kicked out, and Bosnia will begin offensives into Serbia, which is very surprising. The Farmers Union is fully mobilised now, and they're now pushing into northern Greece and Serbia, and they take Serbia's capital because it's right on the border. They really should have thought about that. The Ukrainians on the Ukrainian front, they will very quickly take advantage of this area, what doesn't have much in it. It's like, it is their territory, but the Farmers Union took it when they came here. So they will take that, and now they're looking like how they were in World War II in Wixo. But they will not suffer just losses, as Czechia does do quite well. They will push into Poland, and this gives Poland some flashbacks for being in a two-side war. But this two-side war is easier than the other one, and Ukrainian troops will take the capital of Belarus. And you know who's Belarus's friend? I don't really think they would approve of. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Immediately, Russian troops will enter Crimea. They'll take the whole thing. They may or may not have been stationed here, but Ukraine is not going to do very well in this war, as well. Realistically, the front lines would be held, but I don't have endless time to record this video. There will be some offensives around, a lot of cities will be captured. Ukrainian troops will lose morale at this point. And they realised that maybe it was not a good decision to fight Farmer Onion. And eventually, all Ukrainian troops will be pushed out of Belarus and Lithuania. Now it's just the Polish, who they'll get back on their feet, and they will push into Czechia, nearly eliminating the whole country. And in the Farmers' Union, it turns out that this front down here is going extremely well, as they didn't assimilate these areas very well, and there's a lot of rebellions here. Serbia will capitulate over to the orange team. I'm going to call them the orange team now. And eventually, the purple team's capital, which is in Bulgaria, is where the alliance was created, falls. And yeah, now these guys know they're cooked. Poland will go to the Farmers' Union, and they'll ask, hey, can we leave the war? No, you can't. And I'm like, oh, well. Well, at least Czechia surrendered, but that's probably not going to help them. They will push in, and that's all they can really do, as Russian troops are going to come steamrolling through. Eventually, Ukraine gets cut in half by Farmers' Union troops, and half of Ukraine surrenders, whilst the other half, Polish troops, will flood in to protect. And now, it's Poland versus most of the, Balkans, all of the Balkans. It's like a Balkan Union, or not very union. And I forgot about Kaliningrad. Yeah, Kaliningrad's Russian. Well, Kaliningrad only chooses... No, Kaliningrad, you're not supposed to be yelling. Kaliningrad was taken by Poland at start of war. We don't talk about that. Anyway, Polish troops will very slowly be pushed back. Some landings will be made. And eventually Poland will issue to all its troops just withdraw. Just leave. And that is exactly what they do. The troops in Ukraine, they want to hold out because some of them are Ukrainian, but they can't. And now everyone has turned their eye to Poland, and the invasion has begun. And the Polish country, I know it's a lot stronger than it is displayed here, but I can't make it too strong because plot armor. Eventually they'll spike up towards Warsaw. They'll take a lot of land. Polish troops at this point aren't really fighting much. Of course, there's a lot of movements everywhere now. And the Polish troops will surrender. The troops will surrender, not the government, who will try and get them to fight, but they won't. And now we're in the situation of Wixo, Brazil, completely collapsing. Anyway, let's have a look at the largest peace treaty in this video. Anyway, this is what the peace treaty looks like. Ukraine has been fully annexed. Poland has been turned into an ally of the Farmers' Union, and the Farmers' Union takes all of the Balkan countries and it will unite peacefully with Bosnia, and it will force Greece to unionize with them, which makes them a bit unstable because, of course, they're a massive country now. They're strong, but are they as strong as the entire world? Just kidding. Or was I? Let's get into this war. Seems like the world really doesn't like it when some random country that they don't know exists appears. And, yeah, they really don't like it. The American troops are everywhere. The Russians are even invading them. That hurts. They just helped them in a war. Why are you doing that? All their allies are, they're gonna get a bit cooked in this war. Czechia will try and put up a fight, get destroyed. Poland just surrenders already. Belarus will be like, Russia, bro. Remember everything? No. Lithuania can't be bothered. And Czechia will die. Alright, well, now it's time for the fall of the Farmers' Union. The country is getting absolutely destroyed right now. Troops are coming from everywhere. The entire world is quite a strong force, it turns out. And the UN is finally doing something. Well, they're probably just telling them to stop it, but no, they're not going to stop it. They want this died. They want this guy dead. Eventually, troops will start. Well, troops will stop fighting for the Farmers Union, and well, there's not really much area to push around now. All the most major cities have been captured, and the capital has been captured. And Farmers Union will surrender. This will be the peace treaty. The Farmers Union has been sent back to their right world as they found Adespro. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Let me know if I should do any ideas, collaborations and stuff. Goodbye.